Well,
So,
how you been?
everybody's doing good.
Yeah. How you doing? Freed up of your responsibility? There
Just
you go.
took weed gummy, so that
Cool.
that says it all.
This session's gonna get really good. And, Oh,
Mhm.
never mind. He's speeding it up for us.
Yep. So now Kyle is doing a big old bong hit on top of taking a gummy.
And you can call me out.
Oh man, look at him, dude. He's
Oh my
just a monster.
God.
Is that apple pucker or some sort of
Dude, he's taking it. He's taking all of it to the
Magnum?
dome. He is taking all of it to the dome.
Oh no way, dude!
Kyle.
What the fuck, dude. That's not even responsible.
Irresponsible. Holy shit!
What a monster! What is that? What was that?
Is this Hot Tub Time Machine? Did like 18
Hey everybody,
year old
welcome
Kyle?
to the wholesome. I'm on the way.
Shit, dude, I can't believe he domed that whole thing.
Kyle just drank a countertop-sized bottle of mouthwash.
Holy fuck.
Oh.
Somebody call his mom. He's about to have a rock star evening. Derek, I need you to send me that fucking shit, man.
Are you talking about the one wheel stuff?
No, the fucking porn research.
Oh, scan that up.
I think I found it.
App document.
I got it.
There you go.
I got it.
Cool, man.
I'll send
Just
it
take a
to you.
picture of it with your cell or something. Put
Got
it
it.
through a scanner. I don't know.
Got
Head
it.
over to your nearest Kinko's or UPS store.
No, I'm not taking that there.
King
Definitely,
Copies.
definitely not going to bring another human being into this.
Hi, excuse me. Could you fax this for me?
I have a fax number. You can fax it to me.
None of these professions are real or even accurate. I don't know what's going on.
A couple of the professions that you mentioned are, I think, real things.
I wanted to have a good
Yeah.
mix of like almost like a 60-40 of like real versus just stupid as shit. You know what I mean?
Is that a finishing move? Is it the 60-40?
Oh, let me write that down. Let me write that down.
That was a good one. I like just. It doesn't even need to make sense. You just have to have a good
Yeah.
mouth feel when you
Yeah.
say it.
That's right. That's another good finishing move. The mouthfeel.
Mouthfeel. All right. I'm going to write
Mhm.
this down. 60-40.
Your new profession is Pokemon trainer, and your finishing move is the Blastoise.
Ooh. Did you
Squirtle,
guys ever
Squirtle.
watch?
Squirtle.
Did you guys ever watch that Detective Pokemon or Detective Pikachu, whatever that was called?
No, I kind of
movie?
wanted to. It looked kind of like
Yeah,
dorky
it was
cute, like
yeah, it was
fun.
dorky cute. That's exactly what it was. Dorky cute. Ryan Reynolds was perfect for the voice of Pikachu.
It was all right.
Oh, you saw it?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it
I
wasn't
watched
bad.
it. It was all
Wasn't
right.
bad.
Is it kid appropriate? Is it something that I could put on for the kiddos?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It should be. I mean, this should be all right, man. It's not too bad. Well, I mean,
Dude,
I don't know.
No.
Eh,
Let me
eh,
let me
eh.
let me let me let me let me say
I don't know,
something.
dude.
Think of the stuff that we watched when we were kids, like, and that they said was like kid appropriate,
Ace
not
Ventura.
kid appropriate.
See,
But,
the thing
like,
is that
we didn't
they
we didn't
though.
catch any of that stuff though. Like it flies over your head until you're like 10. You know what I mean?
They
You're basically
didn't, though,
safe
dude. That's
until
the
like
thing.
age 10.
The thing of it is though, dude, is that it's not their responsibility, right? It's like, so like when we were kids, it wasn't like kid appropriate bullshit all the fucking time. It was like your parents would introduce you to the shit that was appropriate for you at that age. They were responsible for, you know.
Dude, even
Keep
the
an eye.
shit that was supposed to be kid appropriate was not. Like I just think that in the 80s and 90s.
I think no. The thing is that your parents just let you watch shit that was inappropriate.
Are you telling me I have bad parents?
Not at all.
Oh.
Because my parents did the same, and so did Kyle's.
Absolutely did. I think I picked my own. So, okay, here's something that I truly think that like we're missing this as adults, and then our kids and just any generation after us is you go to the video store, Hollywood Video, Blockbuster, Family
I
Video,
miss that.
depending on what you're in, and you sheerly like how often did you actually pick a movie based off of reading the back? You looked at the cover, you saw some badass art, you saw a hot chick, you saw
Mhm.
something awesome, and that was the movie that you picked out for your Friday,
Some blood
Saturday,
splatter
Sunday,
on it.
whatever.
Mhm. Dude, that was like as cool as technology is. That was so fucking fun to go there. Like you'd be like amped up. You're like, dude, we're gonna get some fucking popcorn, some overpriced candy. We're gonna hopefully find some treasure if like the movie was actually behind like the case. You know what I mean? You know how they used to do that? They'd have like the movie case, and then like did they do that the stores that you guys went to? I can remember a time when several times when I used to stay the night at Kyle's house, and his mom would fucking literally like just let us lock ourselves down in the basement watching like B-side horror movies, and then she'd make us fucking pancakes and eggs in the morning like that.
Oh yeah, dude,
that was apparent, dude. That was apparent.
Breakfast.
Yeah.
No hate, but single parents, I mean, they bring their A game. If you know, for the most part, you can attest that one of the two is vying for your love more than the other.
Right.
So
I know some single moms that are fucking killing it. Your
you
mom
did,
fucking killed it, dude. She was so cool.
You did have some cool shit growing
is.
up too. Yeah. Right.
You know, one time that I think is the most conclusive of the My Mom is Cool is the show we played with I Voted for Kodos, and we played a rockin' show at Rock Harbor, right on the lake shore here in Muskegon, and their bus had all their gear and everything loaded up. And after the show, I remember one of the guys from the band, they were like, you guys got somewhere to crash, we're just kind of couch surfing for the meantime, we're bouncing around while we're touring, and whatever came about, long story short, is they were plopped over at our house. My mom's like, yeah, guys, come on in. There's like 12 guys. This is 2 ska bands basically collectively taking up the entirety of my basement.
Yeah, I remember that.
The upstairs living room, and me and probably one other person sleeping in my actual bedroom. So it was a full house.
Yeah, dude.
It's like a flop house.
It's because she trusted you. She knew that, most of the time you were a good kid. I mean, you blew shit up and smoked pot and stuff like that. But I mean, you had your head on straight, so she knew you weren't going to like fucking destroy the house when, people were coming over, and she trusted you. So I think my parents trusted me a little too much too, to where I got away with a lot of shit because of it. So it made for a fun childhood.
My parents have always definitely let me learn my own lessons.
Yeah.
So,
just like when you threw up and then they put you on a air mattress in your garage. Yeah.
Learned a lesson that night. Captain Morgan's is bad.
Good times.
But
so yeah.
Well, I was just gonna say, in the same vein with regards to rentals at Blockbuster or Family Video or whatever. Did you guys ever like rent consoles?
I feel like I had one situation, and it was probably more with a friend because I don't remember the transaction. But I'm remembering this is like mid-console switch. So, it was like when the Nintendo 64, PlayStation, Dreamcast generation of consoles were out. And they give you like this briefcase. And you would check that out, and you would, of course you had to grab some games, because what kind of psychopath has games for a system they don't own?
Right, of course.
Wait.
But you get like the briefcase, and then you take that back home, and then you got it for like...
Wait. This was a thing?
Yeah, you could do it.
Yeah, you don't remember that?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I never did this. I always rented like shitty horror movies. And wow, dude. What? That is so crazy. You could rent
games at Blockbuster. You could rent consoles there, dude. Like, that was exactly, Kyle, that era of games is exactly what I was thinking. Because like when, I think, what did I have before that? Super Nintendo, right? I had Super Nintendo before that. And then, PlayStation, Dreamcast, N64, all those things started coming out. And my dad was like, all right, we're going to hook it up, but we're going to try these bitches out first and figure out which one kills it the hardest. And the winner, the obvious winner, was N64.
Dude, that is brilliant. Why? Fuck my dad. I hope he's listening. He did. I never rented no consoles. What the fuck, man?
Your dad's not listening. There's no way he's listening to this.
Yeah, he's probably not listening. I didn't know that was a thing. He probably it was probably in one section, and he just would like pull me over. You know what I mean? He's like, nope, that's the porn over there. You can't go over there. Well, it looks like video games over there. Nope, that's where the porn starts over there.
Go look at the new releases. I'm going inside this curtain area.
Yeah.
What's back there, Dad? Bunch of licorice. I know you don't like licorice. It's all licorice.
Ugh.
Those licorice rooms are stupid. I don't know why every video store has them.
Was there a porn room at our Blockbuster?
No, but the family video, every family video had, two versions of the adult section. There was the beads, where it's like, shh, or somebody would sneak back there and then be like, oh, somebody's
Kind
going
of
into the
like the headshot
restricted
beads.
area.
Mhm.
Yep. Or they had very popular, I think, because the two family videos that I frequented had saloon doors.
Oh.
So
really?
Old cowboy style, you just double fisted pop those suckers open.
Do you think they had like some regulars that walk through there and like because there's probably someone back there, right, to kind of monitor everything and like
cameras, probably a closed circuit TV.
Well, I just love the just envisioning this that like someone walks through and he's like, "Howdy, partner," like every fucking time, and the guy's like, "Yeah, good one, Randy."
You one-eyed Pete.
Howdy, partner.
Gonna pay the rest of that balance off? I'll put $2 on it today.
How about you fill me up a glass of that moonshine?
Your masturbation habit's gonna put us out of business, you fucker.
Dude, that's how family video has survived.
That and CBD sales, really shitty CBD sales.
Well, they're so I don't know if there's even like a corporate family video anymore. Like I know that like back in the day when shit started going bad for like what was that Radio appliance? Radio Shack. I know when Radio Shack started going under, like corporate just dissolved. So like all the stores like went rogue. Like some of them were like selling guns and shit to like make do. So I kind of imagine that that's what family video is doing, and they're just like, fuck it, we're gonna sell CBD oil. Fuck it, like Tamagotchis are coming back. We're getting those motherfuckers, just like jumping on whatever trend they can.
3 packs of Hellman's mayonnaise.
Whatever trend they can do to survive. What's up?
Can I ask you a question real quick? Did you low-key say that Scott is an arms dealer?
What? No.
Just now.
No.
Okay, that's the gist I got.
Really?
Oh, you were when you saw it. Oh, I see. I see why you would think that now.
I mean, that makes sense to me.
I don't get it.
Well, I mean, Scott was affiliated with that now defunct appliance and electronics company that
no.
He said sold guns.
No, he got out.
Went rogue.
He got out when the getting was good. They
always seems to do.
They dissolved. Now our buddy Bobby owned one up until last year, and he probably did some shady shit. I didn't really go into detail with him, but
that is some.
You know what I mean?
Inappropriate.
That's the cabinet of
that's
the cabinet of butterfly knives. Bring all your kids here. I'll sell to anyone. I don't care the age. You got your explosions over there.
We do tattoos after 8.
This is a math book, but if you open it up, you get complimentary meth.
Yeah. It's got the cutout. That's the book where you hide all your weed in it, for mom and pop. We got all those weed hiding accessories and novelties.
I will jailbreak any electronic device.
Oh, he did that. Absolutely, he did that. Dude, that dude is a tech nerd. He still is. I mean, he absolutely did that, without a doubt. And that's how you survive, man. You gotta do it to survive. I don't know what kind of shady shit family video is doing, but they're still around, dude. Like literally, like Blockbuster gone, which is actually brings me to this. Do you guys follow the last Blockbuster?
I did see that, but before you do that, really quickly, I'm thinking that maybe the family video and the way that it's surviving is there's one employee left, the owner himself, and unfortunately, the porn room is now a studio apartment.
That might be.
That makes sense. I was thinking the porn is really where it's thriving is because they shoot it there and then produce it and then put it out, and so it's private. You can only find it at the family video.
Mm-hmm.
So, like in-house production.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Like live viewing, be like, you go in there, pay a premium to be on set,
I also think that maybe the owner goes around and like smashes people's phones on purpose. Like maybe he's out and about and he'll like...
A family video?
No. Just when he's out and about around town and he's like, oh, that guy definitely watches porn on his phone. Like I am going to fucking knock the fuck out of that phone. Like bump into him, or like it's on a bar top. He's at a bar and he makes it, oh, dude, your phone. Oh, it's busted. How are you going to watch porn now? Well, you could go to family video and rent some. No,
but
too far of a stretch. Okay. All right.
I can
Is
just go
your-
home and get my pay-per-view, and then no one has to know except for my cable company.
I think
Are you on your phone right now, Derek, or are you on a computer?
I'm on a computer. No.
You could look at porn on that, right?
Some of these guys, they get a phone.
That's where you did most of your research, right?
Research was all up in the noggin. Okay. But anyways,
Finishing move.
Yeah. I'm done. I got nothing. You guys submitted me.
Tap out.
Yeah,
Tap out.
I did.
Oh shit,
I
dude.
just, you guys kept
er-
fucking jabbing me with your fucking one-liners, and I was just like, nope, I'm done.
I'm done.
I'm fucking out.
Oh, I got a good, because I always cut and it's all over the place, because I literally, this last episode, the middle of it is at the beginning is in the middle, and then the ending has been deleted.
Oh, that sucks. That sucks.
So
Which
But I got-
part was deleted?
yeah, yep, everything after Scott starts talking.
I get it. But so Blade,
Because he's a mouth breather. Go ahead.
Blade, you do follow the last Blockbuster? You saw that?
I do. Yes,
Kyle?
I did see that.
Yeah, I've seen it. I mean, it probably goes in my feed, and then I.
So
like,
did you
pass
see
over it, but I haven't seen anything.
their most recent thing that they're doing, which is
You're
super
talking about
fucking cool?
The Airbnb?
Yeah, dude. How fun would that be to get like a group of people together? Like, and what's cool is, so it looks really fucking comfortable for one. 2, you're staying the night in an old fucking Blockbuster. How creepy is that? 3, all the movies are on the shelves. You can literally go grab whatever the fuck you want and put it in. They got a whole setup, VCR and everything, or DVD player, all that shit, dude. It's so tight. Like that's brilliant to me. That's how you survive, right?
Yeah, I dig it. It's a
Also,
unique
yeah.
experience that you probably. I mean, it's the only one. It's like, where is it? Somewhere outside of Portland. It's in
Yeah, I
Seattle.
want to say it's west. Yeah, it's out west.
Well, for
Yep.
sure.
Yep. Yeah, man, they rebranded themselves. They're like the last fucking Blockbuster. That's genius to me. Like that's how you stay ahead. That's how you keep
It
going.
is. It's very, very smart.
Yeah.
Very smart.
So they turned themselves into a small business, and it's doing better than when it was a conglomerate.
Seriously, they
Well-
probably are. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, people go there, they take pictures, they buy merch and shit. They're probably doing all right. I would imagine it's at least profitable. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah, nostalgiaholics are just eating that up.
Yeah, seriously.
Blockbuster definitely should have probably bought Netflix.
That was a thing, right? Wasn't that kind of what tanked them? Like where they messed up? That was
Was
the
it?
Redbox rental, when that erupted, but then even them, they're just kind of around.
Mhm.
It's just too easy these days.
Dude, technology's crazy. Like we take it for granted. Like even Leah and I were watching a South Park episode last night, and she's like, this episode is old because they have the fucking the sleeves with the CDs of Netflix on the couch with them. You know what I mean? Like when you actually had it was the delivery, like the mail delivery service.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. She's like, this shit's old. I'm like, yeah. Yeah, this episode's probably like 12 years old.
Yes, we are.
Yeah. So even though that was like a huge technology even back then, like, or a cool thing, that was going on. Oh, dude, in one day I can get any fucking movie I want. Now that's like old as piss.
Speaking of being old, Kyle, is that a Spider-Man blanket behind you or some sort of?
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's a throw.
Nice.
That
My
is
nana
great.
got it for me.
Aw.
Aw.
Hey, everybody. Welcome. Thank you for joining the stay-at-home order. As sometimes I am a host, Kyle, with my 2 philosophical geniuses, Derek,
Sup.
Blade.
Hi.
And we are here to answer or ask ourselves the hard questions. Like, what the hell is tub thumping?
Oh.
Chumbawamba.
Chumbawamba.
But what is it though?
But what is it?
Oh, dude.
I've never thought of that.
Okay, Blade, I want you to do a quick Google search as we all just try to figure out, is it anything to do with an actual bathtub? Or is it like you have a Tupperware plastic tub and you're thumping on it? Like you're doing street performing? So it's like a...
Kyle, I'm really hoping that you've already researched this and that you're sending him into a trap.
Oh, no, well, all right. So I did just search the Google for this, right? And so of course at the very top is the song itself, which I just can't stand to listen to
Oh, that's such a
right
good
now.
song.
I think it's already stuck in my head. Shut up,
Just
Derek.
saying it.
But like, I love how, like, when you look at Google, it gives you like the like other people ask, like people also ask these questions. The top one is, what does Chumbawamba mean?
What does Chumbawamba mean?
What's up with that Chumbawamba? Dude, that
grinds my gears.
Chumbawamba.
That whole band was full of misdirection. I mean, like, when I first heard that song, like, isn't it "We'll Be Pissin'" or something like that? Like, "We'll be." Yeah. I'm like, what the fuck? Why are they peeing everywhere? And it's like, no, like in this country, there's a ton of misdirection with Chumbawamba, but like, oh no, they're just getting fucking drunk. Okay, that's what pissin' means. Like,
yeah.
I don't know, man.
It was a party thing. It was definitely all party thing, and I'm sure that's what Chumbawamba or tub thumping is. Right? It's just getting all fucked up. You get knocked down, and you get back up again. You're never gonna keep me down, because I'll put myself down with alcohol poisoning.
With the shape of an L on her forehead.
Wait, that's different.
Wait.
What is it? What does it mean? Blade, you haven't found the results yet?
Wait. Tub thumping, another top question is, when you get knocked down, you get back up?
Question mark?
Beneath that, somebody is, as is somewhat the trend nowadays, shortening, truncating words, right? The next question is, what does wamba mean? What is wamba? But it's weirdly like, it's like W, like capital W, lowercase u, and then capital M, capital B, capital A. What does wamba mean?
Those kids it's styling of words.
There's actual meanings. Never mind. It's less funny now. Okay. Really quickly, gentlemen, I do have the official Oxford Dictionary definition of tub thumping. Adjective. Expressing opinions in a loud and violent or dramatic manner.
Why don't they just call themselves the Scots?
Yeah, of course. The noun is an expression of opinions in a loud and dramatic way. It seems the adjective is hyphenated, so tub hyphen thumping.
I actually love that, because I have a couple friends that totally fit into that category, and now I'm going to call them tub thumpers.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Should do that. Call that. Tell Scott he's that to his face.
Justin, absolutely. Justin fits that too. Totally.
We don't know who you're talking about.
Good, that's fine. I'm not going to use last
These are all strangers. These are all strangers to me. So, not to steer the conversation tonight so much, guys, but I have a legitimate question for you. What is the decorum for somebody that, okay, let's say you're mid-coitus with your preferred sexual partner, and the door opens and there's an intruder now seeing this act? What is the... What do you do?
How confident
What do you do when somebody walks in on you, binking the boink?
Yeah, I just my mind would go a lot of different ways with it. I'd feel personally attacked. Man, I don't know. I think at first I'd be like, did you invite this person here? Are you trying to tell me you wanted a threesome? Why didn't you just fucking ask me about it? We'd probably get in an argument in front of this fucking stranger who was coming to hurt us or rob us or whatever. It'd probably my mind would go there right away.
Let's say it's not a stranger. Let's say it's a relative that just happened to be in the same house.
Oh, that's happened to me before.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's not cool.
No.
What's your disposition on that as far as
cover up? Cover up quick.
No, actually, like I kind of go into like deer in the headlights. Like I'm just kind of like, you know what I mean? Just kind of like that tilted. Kind of like when your dog's watching you do something that it doesn't fully understand. That's that. So this has happened to me actually twice, which I feel like is way more than it should happen in life. It shouldn't happen to anybody at all, but this has happened to me twice. And every time the person that enters that situation is the one that instantly is full of regret and feels that they did something that they did something that they shouldn't have, and they feel like they've absolutely. overstepped.
Well, and so yeah, the way that you initially described the scenario, Kyle, seemed much different to me than this scenario that Derek is describing now.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, exactly. Like if somebody intrudes upon you mid, they're probably going.
Whoa, that's
immediately.
I'm gonna
bail.
bleep that just because it hurt my ears.
Yeah.
Good. You should.
People never know what you said.
Yeah, that's fine. You should. Yeah, that'll be actually probably funnier than actually me saying word fucking hard like that.
Oh my god! Don't do it again.
Oh, it's oozing from your mouth now. Ew.
God, we're talking about consensual sex between adults.
Yeah.
Not your filth words.
Pardon me.
You need Jesus. Is what you need.
So, Blade, have you had that happen to you? I'm kind of curious because this seems like a sitcom level situation.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose like I've had people intrude
Grammy,
to a degree, but most of my like roommates and shit like that have been relatively considerate, and also I don't know, I don't have people sneaking up on me when I'm making sexy times.
So consider this. It's embarrassing for you and the voyeur. I mean, what if this was a small child?
Oh, dude, you just cover up as quick as you can and hide. Just hide and play dead, right?
Play dead? Okay.
If you don't move, it won't see you. Kind of like Jurassic
Right, that's
Park,
exactly
right?
my thinking. I don't know if that translates though. That might that'd be a good idea.
I don't know.
Right,
how young are we talking?
The alternative though is like you might freak out and like before you even have an opportunity, you scream loud enough to scare the bejesus out of that little kid, and they just skedaddle right out of there.
Well, let me play out a hypothetical situation.
Yeah.
For you, real quick.
It didn't actually really happen.
Never happened.
So, lights out,
way.
pretty dark. Nighttime routine. Get situated. Brush my teeth. I've got a weird robot toothbrush.
It doesn't sound like a robot.
It sounds like a robot that is performing on a turntable.
Did one of your children catch you brushing your teeth, Kyle?
So it's pitch black. And let me just say for the listeners out there, if this does happen to you, make sure that you are setting the right image for your children. You're respectful of women, so you do the mouth noises. Am I wrong?
I don't get it.
I'm not really even sure at all what you're referring to.
No.
And I don't know why it's like
I am
totally fine
derailed.
for us to talk about poop and puke explicitly and in graphic detail, but we can't talk about
Whoa. Once again, let's beep that out. 2, this man is a fucking father, okay? Oops, I said it now. But I didn't mean it in the same way, so don't beep mine. Only beep his. No, man, Kyle's a dad. That's a hard F, bro.
Okay, so when you're going in there, you're just eating that pussy.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
Scott?
Now I know what you're saying.
Scott, are you here?
I mean, you don't have to like. See, the thing is that if you talked like that all the fucking time, then it would be an issue.
It's true. It's like I got to
repress.
I have to repress my real urges.
So okay. So now we know this is kind of like one of those escape rooms. Now we know what the mumbling sound was.
Yep.
Continue.
I'm having a nice little snack. Snack.
Oh, Jesus. Rated M podcast.
Oh yeah, definitely not for children.
I am sweating right now because you are just bringing me to that level.
Yeah, Derek is super uncomfortable.
Pitch black, mouthful of muff, and we're just, it's weird.
Yeah, sure.
But I go to remove my underpants and back up into a small human being. Now. Like I said,
dude, I'm fucking dead. I'm so good. I hope that someone is listening to this who might have been in that room because
you poor people.
Oh, this is so good, dude. Yeah.
Please
situational
continue.
comedy.
Please continue,
So-
Tim Allen.
Yeah.
Tell me, Tim Allen, about your life
Yes.
and home improvement.
So you're doing a little tool time. Okay.
Mhm.
Yep.
Got it.
Yep. So I'm just bare ass naked and bump into a small child. And, I take a beat and I'm just like, there's a fucking like Annabelle in here. There's a baby. Somebody's in this room. And it takes a little bit longer. You're comprehending. You've got a lot going on.
I like that you're such a fucking nerd, though, that like even though you're a father of 3 and have been doing this for years, your first instinct is like, fuck, there's a killer doll in here, and I'm just here with my wiener all the way out.
This thing's gonna eat my soul, then eat my dick.
Go on. You moved past the nerdiness and realized that there was a child in the room with you, and
So it was just a split second to realize it was not Annabelle, right?
Yeah, it took
Okay.
me. I mean, just that, like, hey, it could have been, any number of things. My spatial awareness is off the charts when I'm trying to scramble in the dark, so I don't know where I had stepped.
Yeah.
But there was a beat, and then chill, panic, and I'm just like, hey, there's a kid. Snatch up whatever clothes I could find, and I played completely silent for the rest of it. Moved onto the other side of the room, pitch black. I'm just praying that night vision is not a genetic trait of my family, and just played dead. Just played dead, quiet. That was it. So is that? But
So wait, did you bailed and you let your wife take care of the situation?
no, that's a bad way to say that. But
I mean, I guess I can see for some reason why you would feel like less inclined to like. I'm gonna go over here, stand in the corner.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess I get that.
So to add to this, were your doors shut?
yes.
So
And that's why it
how
was so
long
frightening
were the doors shut?
the entire time, as far as I know.
Sweet Jesus.
But we went and brushed teeth.
Yep.
Made sure to get all situation in the comfortable jammies.
Mhm.
But that light's on for at least a short bit, so it's illuminating the room. Low light, you can still see a bit.
Oh man.
Startling, man.
So this is
Startling.
Oh, man, this really depends on age here, and I don't even want to ask which one it was.
Doesn't matter.
No,
it doesn't matter to me.
no.
I don't think.
I think
That's
that this
terrible
could be.
anyway.
I think this could just be bunkered down until they're like graduating high school, and then these repressed memories might shoot back out and be like, wait, I know about this shit now. What were you guys doing when I was in that room that one night? And then 2 + 2 = 4. It's gonna be like, oh shit.
If your kid remembers that when they get older, they'll immediately forget that. I'd say you're fine. And I think your move is the best move, man. Like I said, just fucking play possum.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
I think I would have done that just because of the sheer shock of it. I wouldn't know what else to do. For what?
I would have even like gone around to the other side of the bed and just like laid down on the floor flat.
That's exactly what I did, except for I was like hid as much under the covers, like, no, Daddy's asleep.
Yeah.
Even though you heard him talking right next to you moments ago, he is asleep.
A full-grown adult is hiding from their children. Just so
I
uncomfortable.
bet that actually happens a lot more than you think it does, Derek.
You gotta think someone that the lights were off and that this could have been a lot worse. I feel like you kind of won a little bit. Yeah, awkward situation for a second, but I think things could have been a lot worse.
It's a good dodge.
Yeah.
Okay. I appreciate that. I feel
Yeah.
like that's a validation of my actions.
Yeah, I mean, that's quick thinking too, and really, again, I bring up the nerdiness in jest, but your consideration that thing that unknown that you just bumped into when you're ass naked and boning down isn't your knee jerk reaction is alarm, and could be something that might hurt you.
Safety
That's good.
first.
That's good, man. Safety first.
You want to be
It's a step up on when the hordes
game.
come.
Mm-hmm. You have
Right.
situational awareness, I think is what that's called, which
Yeah.
is good.
Exactly.
That's good. And
So well done.
yeah.
Have you guys ever been on the opposite end of that? Would just like barge into somebody where you're like, I'm trying to get the peanut butter open, and you're, oh my god, I'm so sorry.
A couple times. A couple times.
I don't
Shared tents
think I have.
at like festivals and stuff.
That does do that.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm just gonna duck in here real quick and grab my bandana real quick, keep my hair out of my eyes or whatever while I'm getting high, and unzip the tent or whatever, and so's in there on their air mattress just getting down with some wook, and you're like, right on, bro, right on.
Right. Oh, so, bro. So, bro.
Cool, man. This is so cool. I can't wait till
bro.
we have real jobs.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
All right. You guys have a Chewbacca impression. You said "look," and I feel like I don't have a Chewbacca that I can really unfurl tonight.
Oh no, I am terrible. Tried a couple times. Yep.
I can't do it, man. I'm feeling a little. Actually, I'm feeling a little under the weather. Excuse me. A little under the weather. Sorry, I was still up, thinking about the coitus. Just some good old fashioned.
Oh, so many beeps are coming your way, my friend.
It's so funny when that word is at the end of a sentence, how offensive people can find it.
Yes.
Which is silly, if you think about it. I think it's silly. I don't have any problem with that word at all. I like it. I like it a lot. I say it probably more than I ought to.
I agree with that. I think you do say it a lot. I've
been trying to dial it back though.
Yeah,
at least for the the show, because I do I want to appeal to a wide range of listeners. I don't want to just pigeonhole us as a bunch of toilet humor jerkwads who make poop and fart and penis and vagina jokes, which is basically what we do.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
All the time. Shit.
We're a 4-trick pony.
So guys, I was I don't know if you've watched that High Score documentary on Netflix. You guys watch that?
I started it. I haven't finished it yet.
So the really cool
Because I
story.
literally fell asleep.
That's the story of the dad falling asleep in the lazy boy. That's what happens. Yep. You are a dad, my friend.
Tell me, what is this? I saw briefly. It's about like classic arcade games.
Yeah, they take different stories and stuff. But one I found really interesting is that there was this group of kids, early college kids from MIT. So they're fucking brilliant, and they started a pinball, like they basically started a side hustle to pay for their tuition. They started buying pinball machines and putting them in different locations on campus, and they'd start with one here in these dorms. They got permission to put one in, and then that kind of snowballed into them owning like 20-30 machines. And then they realized that certain games would come out, and it started with pinball, but then it went to like stand-up arcade. They would put out these games and they would like sell like crazy for 2 weeks, and then they realized that the sales would drop down in them. They weren't getting nearly as much, and it was because back then, before like these kids started doing what I'm about to tell you, is games were really easy to beat, I guess. Like games, like there was a pattern. There wasn't really a lot of randomness to games back then. So these fucking kids, they basically rewired the machines and put in like their own circuit boards, and they were the ones that created like Super Missile Attack, and like like Pac-Man came out, they made Miss Pac-Man. You know what I mean? Like these enhancements, which was super fucking cool, and I never knew this, were made by a couple of like 19 and 20-year-old kids that went to MIT, and they literally were being sued left and right from like Atari and all these companies, these huge companies they were altering their games to make them harder because they wanted people to not be able to beat them and spend more on their machines. That was their agenda, and it snowballed into like basically they were the ones that like created all these like super hard arcade games, which I didn't know. I think I did know at one time that Miss Pac-Man was way fucking harder than the original Pac-Man. I never wanted to play that game because it was Miss Pac-Man. Girls aren't cool, That's the stupidest shit ever, dude. Miss Pac-Man was so fucking good. Yeah,
way better than Pac-Man.
Also, when you say that games back then were a lot easier to beat, and these guys, man, remember we're talking about like uber smart MIT kids, right?
No, but like just in general. Well, yeah, I guess
because I played like regular Pac-Man. That shit's hard as fuck.
Yeah, but like we grew up around a little after that era, to where like these games were like not the new hits. You know what I mean? So like you weren't probably spending hours and hours on these fuckers. When a kid was invested in this game, dude, They'd sit there. Yeah, they were training. It was literally, that was their workout. And in 2 weeks, they're staying up fucking 15 hours a day playing this game. They got it. They got it down, man. They're training to go to the Nintendo games and shit like that every year. They're training, man. They're putting it in. So like, yeah, you and me, those games were hard as fuck. But to those guys, they were beating them. So
I did that for a while, man. I took a summer where I played Space Invaders for like several hours, and I felt like I got pretty decent. Like you get a strategy, like the timing and everything after playing it so long, because it doesn't really change. There's not enough memory to make it, like Derek said, randomized.
Yeah.
So you're just kind of finding out what the pattern is and just playing to that. And you have to be fast enough. You have to have reflexes and a good memory.
Yeah, and that's basically what those games were until these couple kids came around and were like, nope, we're going to make all the fucking coding in it random because we're super fucking smart. Yeah, it's a pretty cool documentary. You should check it out, but I had no idea that like all of like the variations of games that came out were like made by these kids. Like they were just like, and they in these kids like had brass fucking balls, dude. Like they started getting sued in like cease and desist orders for like millions of dollars, and they're like, fuck it, we'll go to court. Like what? To be that, I don't know. What is that naive? I don't know.
It seems brazen, I guess, but I mean, again, we're talking about like pretty smart kids, right?
Yeah,
so I imagine if they're willing to like, yeah, we're gonna go, they probably had a leg to stand on,
Yeah. Me, I would have
been
been
modifying
like, oh,
their
cool.
own property.
Yeah.
Just be done and be like, oh, we're all done with that one, so we'll drop the suit.
Yeah.
I guess turning it around and making money off of it, I can see that being an issue. But if all they're doing is modding their own shit or whatever and letting people play it for donations, well, fuck them. Should have made the game harder.
They were making a killing because they started selling those circuit boards.
Well, yeah, I mean,
$200 a pop, and they were So people were like buying the fucking arcades and then putting them in there. And cool documentary though. You should check it out if you got time.
Definitely will. Maybe. Man, have you guys like been so like this is the first time that I've felt unwell really since like all of this shit has started going down. Really. I mean, like I've had, the occasional like ache and pain because I worked out or worked in the yard too long, or a couple days of being stuffy because, my nose is full of pollen and shit from working out in the yard or whatever. But like right now, I actually don't feel like great. I have that like raw sinus feeling in the back of my throat, and I sound a little congested, maybe a little raspy or whatever. And so since this is like the first time, it's fucking with my head just a little bit, like I know that I'm fairly confident, knock on wood here, that I'm, I haven't been exposed or whatever. I don't have a fever. I'm not achy or anything like that. But this kind of sucks. I don't like being sick. I'm really bad at being sick. I don't know if you guys are good at it. I turn into a huge fucking baby when I'm sick.
No. I think most guys do. Like, dude, like I have a high pain tolerance, but when I have like the flu, I am a bitch. Like,
for sure, dude.
Yeah, you just it just drains you, and everything you touch aches.
Yeah.
I heard on the radio, and I don't know how true the study was, but like when men get sick, their symptoms feel worse than like when women get sick. So that whole thing that plays into like men are babies when they get sick, I guess there's like some, that's accurate. I don't know.
I've heard that women giving birth is more painful than a man giving birth.
I believe that.
Going back to that though, Blade, I had like one scare, and it is funny where your mind takes you, because like I had, and it was totally seasonal shit, like the scratchy throat, and like I wasn't like the swallowing kind of hurt and shit like that, and I felt a little achy.
Kind of hurt me all of a sudden. I'm just getting that scratch now that you're talking about it.
Yep, and like a little bit of achiness, and I'm just like, fuck, dude. And then you start thinking like, all right, where the fuck was I at? Well, could I have gotten it? Yeah, dude. It's a real thing. You definitely go there. But then you'll wake up tomorrow and you'll feel fine. You'll be like, I'm a pussy.
I don't know, man. I hope so. I didn't feel bad yesterday. I woke up feeling not great. And I actually, like, I haven't really felt terrible all day. But it's getting kind of late, I'm starting to, I think I'm just worn down a little bit. I'm ready for Betty bye.
Yep.
I need to go do a little sleepy sleep and Maybe I hope I feel better in the morning. So I don't like being sick. Yeah, it's just bad at it.
Yeah,
really bad. I don't like. Yeah, I'm gonna take some vitamins and some minerals and what have you. Drink plenty of water. Yeah. I've been drinking lots of fluid, eating lots of fruits and such.
Have a nice Pedialyte and a Diet Sprite.
Yeah, I think I might have a little popsicle before bed and soothe my throat. You know, nice cold little. It's just a little chilly little popsicle, a little sweet treat before bed.
I really didn't jump on the whole like electrolytes thing until like in my early 30s, and that was a mistake because going back to Pedialyte, that is a godsend when you are hungover. Holy shit! Do you guys ever I don't get hungover as much as I used to, but like when you're hungover, now like at our age, it is 10 times fucking worse than when we were teenagers. Teenagers, I'd wake up, I'd eat a fucking peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and then I'd do a couple push-ups, and I was good to go. You know what I mean? Now you're like hungover for 2 or 3 days. Do you guys do any stuff like that? Like, do you take electrolytes, or do you try to like flush out or anything like that? I was on a bachelor party, and there was a couple nurses with us, and they actually brought IVs and were like giving people like, what is that, saline or whatever, just like flushing their fluids out like to the next day. So I mean, it's definitely some tricks. Do you guys do anything like that?
Rehydrate.
Yeah.
Well, as you might know, Blade does not drink, and
oh shit, I forgot about that.
I don't get hungover because I'm a dad. That's because I am constantly drinking to keep the buzz going the entire time. Do not stop. Your blood will thin out and you will die on the spot. You have to keep drinking 24/7. Wake up in the night. Oh my God, nightmare. Take a swig of the rum that's on the side of the bedstand. Walking
is that kind
down
of like
the stairs. Rinse your mouth out with some Listerine and just make sure you just don't spit it out.
Is that kind of like a superpower that you unlock? Like, is that like an attribute that like as you're playing the game of life, like when you like unlock dad mode, like level 5 dad mode, like you get that power to where you can just drink and drink and drink?
It's like a tiered leveling system. Yeah, it's more like when you get different levels, but then the certain levels will unlock different ability branches. Okay, so you've got like your lawnmower dad section, you've got your sport dad section, you've got your nerd dad section, and then you've got like your attributes like sneak and dexterity and that sort of shit.
Question for you. What level do you get dad dick? Because I'm very interested in that.
Okay.
Derek, you're interested in Kyle's dad dick?
Not Kyle's, per se. My own dad dick.
It's the posturing thing. Blade, do you know what dad dick is? Okay.
Blade's not a dad. He doesn't get dad dick.
Okay. Right. You didn't go to a YMCA with your dad at any point when you were a child?
No, I suppose I did, yeah. Okay.
I mean, you know what dad dick is. You've seen dad dick when you're young. You're like, holy shit, mine doesn't look like that. Dad dick. Blade's confused, but go on, Kyle.
No, I'm not. I get what you're saying, I suppose, but
Thor's hammer.
When you say dad dick, do you just mean that you have an adult penis? Because I've had an adult penis for a long time. Thank you.
No, you don't have dad dick.
Yeah.
No. All right.
Just something happens to your dick when you become a dad. It just something happens. Something changes.
When it's like really, really cold and it's like that turtle is just trying to keep itself in its shell.
Yeah. Okay.
Is that what you're talking about, Derek? Dad dick? When you just basically have no...
I just think it's like a leveling system. Just dad dick, it might get a little bit thicker. It might
just looks like a pin cushion with an olive sticking out of it.
Derek, what is your ideal dad dick? What is that dick?
I don't know, like? Dude. We all have stories growing up where we saw dad dick and it was like that was the first let's go adult dick blade that you saw, and it was like magnificent. And you're like, holy shit, someday maybe maybe I'll get that lucky
to aspire to.
Yeah, exactly. To achieve the greatness of dad dick. So Mine's just asking you because you're a dad. Did you get your dad dick right away?
Let me tell you this. Okay. It's level 4 to answer your question, and you also have. It's like a non-playable character, but it's like more of like a peripheral, so you do get to name it. Mine is Girth Brooks.
So it's kind of like an NPC pet. And so it's kind of like a pet that tags along with you.
Yeah, familiar.
Okay. Familiar. Okay. Familiar. Oh, I just found a new name for my dick.
Oh, shit.
This is my familia.
Oh, hello.
Quality
I'm Derek's dick.
Yeah.
Oh, hello. My dick would talk like that, fucking asshole.
Quite the weather we're having today, huh, Derek?
My dick would definitely say that too. God
You're a real sweet guy there, pal.
Oh. Give it a hug.
So Blade, someday you'll get that dick, maybe.
All right.
Seven out of 13 discerning roller skate world champions trust the stay-at-home order for the comedy they need to carry them through to their next victory. For just one like, subscribe, and share a day, you too can achieve greatness. Won't you join us on social media at StayHomePod or at StayHomecast.com and make an investment in your future?